I would be in the US, of course. The US market will continue to do well. As you know, tech has already done well. So what I would do is focus on companies and industries that are taking advantage of technology to improve productivity. And of course, these companies in America are very much oriented towards emerging countries, particularly India, China, and the other large emerging market economies. They will do well. So I focus on those companies that are global in their scope and producing and exporting and selling in these countries, because that's where the growth will be. So, short answer is technology-oriented companies, but not necessarily focus only on technology.
Just on tech, do you think that we are heading into what some have called a tech bubble here, just given valuations around some of the Magnificent Seven in the United States and the flow-on effect that we're seeing as a result of the outperformance in NVIDIA across some of its associated and linked stocks in Asia?
Yes, I mean, there's no question. Some of these prices have gone up too fast and too far. But you must remember that you can't just look at the price earnings ratio, which is the normal measure that people use to evaluate whether a industry or a stock is too expensive, because the growth rate of these companies is so great. So the E of the P price, and the E, the earnings are growing at a terrific pace, and you've got to look forward. That will continue. So I'm not so concerned about most of these companies being too expensive. They will continue to do quite well. And of course, you have new companies coming into the picture that are also benefiting from these changes. The chip revolution is really having a big impact, which is why I mentioned the importance of technology, because companies that can take advantage of accelerated information, I call AI accelerated information, because there's nothing artificial about AI, and it's not intelligent, but it's getting more information faster and being able to analyze that information much more effectively.
And just out of curiosity, have you made any investments within that space in the last few weeks or months that you can share with us?
Yes. In fact, what we've done is looked at some of the ETFs that are oriented towards growth companies and technology companies. So that's been one space that we've looked at. And we've looked at some of the consumer-oriented stocks that have done very well as a result of introducing technology. I mean, the normal names that you think about, not necessarily McDonald's, but companies that are in that fast food space that have used technology very, very effectively in many, many ways.